Let's get that list going. We're down to 32 days until Christmas. It is insane. So now's the time to shop and have some fun with that. We'll have a full presentation coming up soon, I think in the next hour.
Yeah, we got one coming up at the top of the next hour, and then we got one coming up after that as well, because we got lots of things going on. But you know, I love the fact that we're doing these multiple today's specials so everybody can have a choice, because they're the best deals going around. And all the products that we brought in are really great gifting ideas, including this. This comes from us from a company called Lifesmart, and which is a perfectly named company, because that's exactly what this is. Anybody out there that struggled with a cold workspace, and it's probably half the people that work here at HSN. You know, we have studios, so it's cold all the time. But anywhere you go where you need a little extra heat, you can bring one of these great little handy desktops heaters wherever you go. You simply plug them in. That's all you need to do, and they're going to generate an amazing amount of heat. It's little ceramic coils inside there that generate this very subtle but great heat. And it is starting to get cold everywhere. I don't know where you live, but I know blue and purple means cold. So unless you're in my house,
the color of
in
your
Florida,
skin.
or Matt Davis's house, it is freezing cold. My family lives up in New England, so you know it's cold up there where you see the purple, and then all across the Midwest, it's just cold everywhere. So what we love about this is going to keep your personal space warm and toasty. And I went online, and because I was looking, I said to Matt, I said, I bet this is our most affordable heating solution, and it is. This is the most affordable personal heater that we have online. So if you're looking to just warm up a space, and by the way, and we have these great colors too.
4 colors. This is the first time anyone has seen this. This is exclusive to HSN.
Brand new.
This is from Lifesmart, a company that you know and trust for years, bringing you the larger heaters, the whole room heaters. This is the first personal heater from Lifesmart. They finally found one that they've developed, that they're putting their name on. Lifesmart means safety first. That's the first thing you want with a heater. You want it completely safe. So this has all the features that you need. It has a 2, 4, and 6-hour timer on top. It has an auto shut off so that if you tip it over by mistake, it'll automatically shut off. But this is a 400-watt ceramic heater, but it also has infrared. So what does that mean, Guy? It means that it doesn't just warm up the room. It doesn't just blow hot air like me. It actually warms up the people in the room itself. Yeah. So it's cool to the touch on the outside, but they put out a ton of heat. I'm going to show you right away. I just want to, this one is not on, but I want to show you what we're talking about, what kind of heat we're talking about. The room right now is 66 degrees.
Yeah,
Can
cold.
you guys see that? There you go, perfect. And then look, I'm taking a shot of the unit itself, and it's 71 degrees. Now watch, I'm gonna turn, the power is on, so I'm gonna press the button, and I'm gonna hold this on. Let's see if we can see how quickly, look at this.
Watch.
It's already over 100 degrees. What was that, 3 seconds? 145, 159. It's 200 degrees, Guy, in less than 5 seconds. Yeah. If you want heat, if you want serious heat and you want it now, this is the heater for you. This is the heat. Look at this. 200.
Yeah, it'll just keep going. It'll go up and up and up.
Up to 300 degrees coming out of the front of this heater. It's cool to the touch on the outside. I'm not burning my hands, but it's seriously warm on the front. Gives you that beautiful toasty warmth that you really want. I love it.
And rest assured too, and I'll show you something. Now mine is on too. Yeah. And when you leave your hand in front of it for a few seconds, it gets really hot. But I wanted to show you this, that you can touch it without burning your hand. Not for very long, because that is hot. Right. But I wanted people to know that, because with the old traditional radiant heaters, you saw red, basically a glowing red, that's an ember. Right. Basically that is lighting up, and dust and things like that will just combust as soon as they hit it. Good. It doesn't happen with the ceramic model. Plus ceramic is a great transfer of heat and cold. So that's why you'll see, you see ceramic pans and all that nowadays, because they really are great conductors. So you have that going inside. I love the fact that it only weighs a pound. So if you did want to travel with this, take it with you. You go to a hotel and it's cold or whatever it is. But I think more than anything else, people love this for a couple things. One, to heat up that cold environment they work at. Because offices, we have our girls here. Colleen, our makeup artist, always keeps her heater on underneath, because we have to keep it cold here because of all the lights, and where everybody's wearing TV makeup. So you have to keep it cool. So everybody freezes essentially. But you have one of these things that keeps you nice and toasty warm. Also, a chilly floor, whether it's your kitchen floor or if it's your, your bathroom floor, whatever it is, you can put this down there, and it'll eventually circulate that heat. It'll get it nice and warm and toasty.
I love it. I tell you, and this is not, listen, this is not a whole room heater. It's not going to heat a big, giant, great room. It's going to heat the space that you're in. But it's really a smart solution because you're going to save money. Guy, you are not going to be messing with the thermostat this year, you're going to have your personal heater. You're going to have this at your desk. This is going to have it right next to where you're sitting right now. If you're sitting and watching this right now, and baby, it's cold outside, and the room is just a little chilly, you don't need to go and turn the overhead heat on. You need to get a personal heater from Lifesmart. This is a great solution to warm you, not necessarily the entire house. Why heat up the entire house? Why pay? It's zone heating, guys.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. It's a way to save money every year. We're not telling you have to be uncomfortable. You can be comfortable, but save money every year just using the Lifesmart personal heater. Get this home and try it. You're going to love it. All the features that you need on top, by the way, this is a also operates as a fan only. So in the summer, if you just want a little bit of moving the air around, it'll also, you can turn the heat off there. It also has a 2, 4, and 6-hour timer, so it'll automatically shut off. If you want to set it when you go to bed and you want it to automatically shut off, you can do that as well. Very, very simple controls, but a great amount of heat. And again, now I'm going to do this live. I want you to see this. Now, I'm going to tip this over. If the cat comes by, the dog comes by, jumps up on your desk and knocks it over. You see that light flashing? What that means is the heating element just shut off automatically. That's a safety feature you're only going to get with Lifesmart. You don't get with most personal heaters, and this is really, really important. The number one thing with heaters, of course, is safety.
You know, it's funny because I brought up that heater. That, you know, when we were kids, we had it wasn't a finished garage, but we kept one of these cars in the garage, and we had a refrigerator out there, and it was always freezing in the garage whenever you went in there. So my father went and bought one of these old school like radiant heaters, and basically there was a cage over it, but then you see like 6 bars of red fiery material.
If you touched it,
if one of the cats got near it, because I know cats would burn their whiskers off, or if something dust got on it, it would actually, you'd see it puff into smoke, and that's dangerous. And realistically, you don't want to keep something like that. What's nice about this is you have ceramic on the inside, and then the whole thing is protected inside. There's no way for anything to get in there to start any type of a fire. It's got all the bells and whistles of, you know, what are the problems with most heaters, or even like a fire or a candle. You forget to blow it out, you forget to turn it off. This automatically shuts itself off if it gets knocked over, which is another issue with the old school heaters.
They didn't have any of those safety features.
It was like cowboy days. Let's light it up and let's go.
Might as well have a
people were crazy.
Campfire.
That's right. They were toasting marshmallows to the indoor heater and creating all kinds of fires. But nowadays, you don't have to worry about the rest assured. Oh, by the way, I don't know if we mentioned colors. So comes in purple.
I love these colors.
Turquoise. This is great.
And that's coral.
Matt's favorite. Matt loves coral.
I love coral.
I never knew you loved coral
whimsy.
so much.
I'm full of whimsy.
You're wrought with whimsy.
I am wrought with whimsy.
Anyway, if you'd like to get the coral, you can get that. You've noticed, and Michelle was talking about it earlier, about how we've got all these great things going on this week with Thanksgiving week with free shipping. There's like FlexPay, a ton of FlexPay on everything. So take advantage of it and take advantage of something. You know, not only that, it's still, I know it's November and winter is kind of coming in, kind of easing its way in here, but it is getting colder and colder. I know I was just talking to Rebecca, right? And this weekend's going to be in the 60s here. In the 60s in Florida is cold. In case you didn't know.
And no matter where you are, there's always that chilly room, right? Or like you said, at work. How important is it? You know, you're at work and you're not going to be able to adjust the thermostat.
Look at the country. Look at how cold. The country's so cold it's turning purple.
I'm telling you.
What is up with that?
My friends in Minnesota right now are watching and they are laughing.
It's a real shot of the country right
Exactly.
It's freezing.
I mean, we are warm down here in Florida and it's warm on the West Coast, but you're going to have those cool nights and those cool mornings. Again, don't turn on the central heat. That's using up a ton of power and a waste of money. I'm known for being very frugal. Very frugal.
I haven't heard that as far as you know.
Exactly. But this is a way to heat the space that you're in. Doesn't it make sense? Why do you turn on the overhead heat? Unless you have people in every room of your house where you want to turn on the central heat. But if you want to turn on, keep it just a couple degrees lower and heat the space that you're in. And this is how you save money.
You got to realize it's collective. I've seen you at your house with your coal scuttle and your little hat in the corner counting your your little coins over there?
My coins?
No, it's a great way to save money, and honestly, and especially with your kids and stuff like that, if your kids are flicking the heat up all the time because they're cold, get them one of these. You can put it in their room. It'll keep their little space nice and warm. Maybe it's just like you said, your cubicle at work where you're sick and tired and you walk in, and most people want it are turning the air up or whatever they're doing and making it freezing cold in there.
And it's a great gift.
Take advantage. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It weighs a pound. So as I said before, if you want to throw this in your suitcase and take it with you when you travel,
I love it.
because that's you can't control a lot of those environments that you don't own.
Absolutely.
This way you can.
The big heaters are great. Okay, they're great for heating up an entire room. If you have 3-4 people in a room and you're going to heat the entire room, that's great, or the whole house, that's great too. But when you want to just get a little bit of extra heat, there's nothing worse than being cold. If you're like my wife is always cold. It's not her personality, it's her body. She's always cold. Her toes and
she's cold because you're not turning the heat up.
That's right, because I'm cheap. That's right, exactly.
Poor thing.
I put a coin slot on the thermostat.
One more piece of coal in the fire.
One more coal. No. Turn on the personal heater. This is a way to save money. I love it.
You did a good job. Hey, listen, it's only $29.95. It's brand new and it's free shipping and handling.
Exclusive to HSN.
Yeah, try it out. Oh, by the way, if you want to use our HSN credit card for the first time, you get $20 off your first item. You can get this home for $9.95.
Oh my gosh,
so if you're on the fence,
I love it.
And you need a little push, there you go. I just shoved you over. So it's only $9.95 with an HSN credit card. Make sure you grab that. And by the way, as with all our electronics, we have a built-in protection plan. But if you want a little bit more, we offer that as well. Hassle-free protection, 24/7 customer service, and no deductibles.
You're a beautiful man, Guy. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, 584451 is the item number.